The big mistake is buying for growth before checking your actual car routine. A bulky forever seat can become daily friction you can't ignore. Choose by installation, vehicle space, and portability. Step 1. Graco Extend2Fit3 LX car seat. Want one seat that stays useful through the booster stage? I'd start here if extended rear-facing and fewer future purchases matter. The rear-facing limit reaches 50 pounds, while the extendable foot panel adds room as your child grows. Push-on latch connectors also suit parents planning a rear-facing latch installation. But the routine changes if your vehicle setup requires its seat belt. That installation is more difficult, and there's no built-in seatbelt lock-off. So I'd skip this seat if rear-facing seatbelt installation will be your normal method. It's practical for continuity, but only when latch fits your plan. Step 2. Britax ONE4 LIFE ClickTight all-in-one car seat. If the vehicle belt is your preferred method, this setup makes more sense. I'd choose it for a mostly permanent installation and a longer rear-facing plan. Its rear-facing limit is 50 pounds, and the ClickTight approach centers the routine on seatbelt installation. Now the physical trade-off matters because the seat weighs 30 pounds. That's a lot to move regularly between grandparents' cars, rentals, or carpools. Its latch connectors also use hooks instead of the push-on format some parents prefer. So I wouldn't choose it for frequent vehicle swapping. It's better suited to staying installed in one primary car. Step 3. Britax Poplar S. 3 across planning fails quickly when every seat claims too much side-to-side room. I'd consider this when fitting multiple car seats matters more than carrying the seat around. At 17 inches wide, it gives crowded back rows a more focused footprint. The setup is intended around vehicle seatbelt installation, so that method needs to suit your car and routine. But slim doesn't mean light here because it's heavier than many convertible seats. The latch connectors are also hook-style rather than push-on. I'd skip it if you'll move the seat often or strongly prefer push-on connectors. Its role is space management, not easy portability. Step 4. Graco SlimFit3 LX 3-in-1 car seat. Need a narrow layout without committing to the heaviest seat here? I'd pick this role for 3 across households that also change vehicles occasionally. Its body is 16.7 inches wide without the cup holders, which helps preserve precious backseat space. At 19 pounds, it's also easier to manage than a 30-pound alternative. Push-on latch connectors fit parents who prefer that installation format. But there's no lock-off for rear-facing seatbelt installation. So I wouldn't buy it when that mechanism is essential to your setup. Also confirm the cup holder arrangement works in your real 3 across layout before committing. Step 5. Graco 4EVE RDLX 4-in-1 car seat. Planning to skip the separate infant seat phase entirely? I'd choose this route for parents prioritizing fewer products over early month portability. It starts at 4 pounds and includes newborn inserts, giving the setup a clear newborn-focused role. But a convertible seat stays in the vehicle, so you lose the carry-in convenience of an infant seat. That trade-off becomes obvious during errands, appointments, and vehicle changes. There's also no rear-facing lock-off mechanism. I'd skip this plan if portability is central to your newborn routine or that lock-off is required. Buy it for consolidation, not because every family needs maximum longevity. Choose Extend2Fit for latch-friendly continuity, ONE4LIFE for a belt-first permanent setup, or Poplar S for tight rows. SlimFit3 LX balances narrowness with easier moving, while 4EVE/LX replaces the infant seat phase. Confirm your installation method, measure the usable back row, and decide how often you'll move the seat. Prices and configurations change, so check before you buy. I'd default to the seat matching your everyday installation, not the longest feature list. Switch for 3 across space or newborn portability. Links are in the description.